Hi guys, welcome to another Blender tutorial. If you are a new subscriber, I upload every day video, 1000 subscribers. Today I'm gonna show you very quickly how you can create some kind of cool effect on your ground. Basically some kind of maybe wet effect or shadow effect on your ground using just 4 nodes. So the idea is like I just add a plane. If you are a beginner, watch previous tutorials, okay? I just add a plane, add some textures from Blender kit, and you wanna add some HDR. Okay, I add some brick texture or whatever tiles texture to this stupid ground, yes, to this plane, and you wanna add HDR. And the idea is like you just changing this of course to the shader editor right here, and you have your principal BSDF with your images, yes, your base color, roughness, and bump if you have those kind of, yes, texture. And the idea is like we just gonna mix your principal BSDF, yes, with your textures with glass. So you can search those nodes by Shift A, of course, and Shift A, you just search for glass, and you want to mix those two together. So principal BSDF goes to the first shader and glass goes to the second socket to this fucking mix shader, if that makes sense, yes. So of course Shift A, mix shader, and just connect those two together, glass and your principal BSDF with your textures. So there's that. And another stuff is basically you just add noise texture, connect this to the color ramp, and the idea is like we just cut in the whites, okay, how much we want to have this kind of glass effect, this kind of black glassy effect on our plane. Very cool stuff. And you just connect this to the factor right here. So noise texture, color ramp, factor. And the idea is like on the glass, just change the color, make darker. Remember guys, to make darker color. And I'm gonna show the results. I hope it's not lagging. So I have this stupid plane, yes, with this brick, but I add those kind of black kind of chops. It looks like, I don't know, shadows, or maybe look like some kind of wet, if that makes sense, yes, like, oh, it was raining and I have this kind of glossy effect. And like I said, give this kind of cool effect and use this very simple shit. So once again, connect your texture, yes, with principal BSDF, yes, your shader to the glass shader, to the mix shader. Mix those two shaders together. Change the color on the glass to darker to have, you know, darker those fucking chaps. And you can play around on the noise texture to just add maybe more detail. On the distortion, just changing the fucking shape of those fucking stuff. On the roughness, play around too, and you just noise texture, color ramp, connect to the color ramp, cut the whites. I'm gonna show you. I hope it's not lagging. As you can see, this is my fucking black kind of dots. Yes, if I'm gonna just drag the, as you can see, I have all glassy. It's not good. As you can see, I have all kind of very much wet, if that makes sense. And I playing around on the distortion, as you can see, and on the scale too. If I just scale it lower, I have one. If I just scale it more, I have bigger those kind of shit. Yes, very simple shit, guys. And you can play around on this color ramp to cut the whites, of course, yes. And you can add the detail more. Very simple stuff. Thank you for watching, guys. Once again, quick recap, guys. 100 times in this video. Your principal BSDF with your textures goes to the fucking mix shader, glass goes to the mix shader, and noise texture color ramp goes to the factor. Change the color on the glass to darker and cut the whites and add some HDR to your scene. Basically, it's gonna reflect on those glassy kind of puddles, if that makes sense, yes? Or maybe it looks like some kind of shadows. Give this kind of three-dimensional look to your plane. Thank you for watching this stupid shit tutorial. I don't have time to record some better shit. See you on the next one, guys.